Hey everyone, today is November 2nd, the day before the presidential election in the US. This video is not related to that, just in case you're wondering, so don't click away, please, and subscribe, click that notification button if you feel up to it. This is actually just to discuss whether you can actually learn photography or videography directly on YouTube, just like you're doing right now. My answer is yes, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because Chelsea and Tony Northup, great YouTubers by the way, and amazing photographers, had a video posted talking about that. And my opinion is a little more, you know, different than that because I'm one of those people who learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. So I guess I can actually relate to that subject, and I wanted to touch up on that a little bit. All right, I had to move because it was getting super noisy and a lot of people were actually getting together over there. And this spot is not much better, but at least it's just birds, you know what I mean? Damn. So back in 2008, I was just a broke, bored college student living in Omaha, Nebraska, trying to figure out what to do to appease the boredom. So one of those things was getting online, going to Flickr, which at the time was the equivalent of Instagram, but more for professional photographers. And I figured a lot of those photographers that are online posting their pictures were doing something right that I was interested in. So I thought I would try the same thing, especially since one of my good friends was already doing the same thing and posting regularly on Flickr, giving advices to people on how to achieve the same things. So I got myself a camera, and I don't remember exactly the name of it. It was either the Canon 3TI or the T3i. Somebody will correct me down below. But anyway, that's how I started. Got 3 lenses, the kit lens that came with it, a 7-300 and a 50mm 1.8. Those were my 3 lenses. I was super invested into it. But what I found out real quick was those pictures that I could find online on Flickr that were amazing with the same lenses, same camera, same settings that I was dialing into my own camera were not coming up the same way it was showing on Flickr, for example. So where did I go? YouTube. So I got onto YouTube, looked for people who had the same cameras, were dialing in the same settings, sometimes the same lenses as well, and figured I could just copy exactly what they were doing and learn from them. Those people were Gavin Hoey from Adorama TV and Carl Taylor, and those people still post videos today on YouTube. You can look them up. And they were great, they still are, great teachers, and I learned a whole bunch from them. Exposure, ISO, shutter speed, and everything that comes with photography, modifiers, lighting. I learned it all from them. And I went from photos like this to photos like that. It was a long, steep mountain to climb when it came to learning photography on YouTube, because I didn't have anyone in my immediate circle to show me what those settings are to go on a photo shoot with. All I could do was test on trees, animals, my close friends, if they let me photograph them, and that was it. And at the time, that built up my skills. I did that for over 2 years, learned as much as I could, and I upgraded to a Canon 60D. I upgraded with that camera to a Tamron 28-75 lens. That lens was beautiful. And it was a 2.8 aperture, it was versatile, and I learned a lot of what I still use today from that lens and that camera, the Canon 60D. Today I don't shoot on that camera anymore. I shoot on a Sony a7 III, but all the basics and everything that I learned from that camera are all applied here today in my photography. And what I would advise people who are actually trying to learn photography on YouTube to do is to learn as much about lighting as possible, because those same skills will translate very effortlessly into video, which is the new medium that everybody's actually going to right now. Back in the days when I was learning, photo was still king, but video today is on TikTok, is on Instagram, and pretty much every other social media out there. The more you learn about learning, the better you're gonna be at both videography and photography, because those skills can be transferred from one domain to another. All Alright, quick change of scenery here. Seems to be a theme for my videos at this point, because I just start a video somewhere else and finish it somewhere else. Hey, maybe we might make it a theme. But anyway, I decided to move here. The sound is a little better. There's not as much noise in the background. The previous location had animals like squirrels and birds and God knows what was in there. I'm not a nature person, so I decided, hey, let's just move somewhere else. This is nicer. The more you learn to control your lighting, the better you're gonna get. It's that simple. Of course, there's Photoshop you can edit, there's Premiere Pro and all those software that you can use to edit both your videos and pictures. But if you mess everything up while you're taking the pictures, there's only so much post-processing is going to do to make the photo or the video better. So learn to control your light. That's the #1 key for anything creative, whether you're painting, taking photos, or videos. Lighting, lighting, lighting. So I came out today, initially for a different video, but I started taking photos with the iPhone and I decided, let me just scrap that and make a video comparing both the iPhone and A7 III. You're gonna be blown away.